Today I'll be doing an overview on the Swing Clear Mailbox Post. This is model 442, and if you live in a rural area, this might be the perfect mailbox post for you. The way this mailbox post works is that the mailbox rests on a boom, where the post is driven to the ground back here, and the mailbox sits this distance away here. So this is really designed to minimize impact. Think Midwest folks, always getting snow plows going around, throwing mail right at the curbside, right at the mailbox. And so if mail or vehicle were to strike this box, the way it's designed is it'll swing out of the way and it'll drop right back down into place. So I'm going to kind of go over how you install this and the simplicity behind the product. What's kind of cool about Swing Clear is it's USA made, and it's a simple product. I mean, you've got powder coated black, galvanized steel, made in Ashland, Wisconsin, started in 1946, acquired in 2021 by owner Steve and Katie. And you can tell they put a lot of thought into refining this product and probably what it is today. So let's go over how you install it. So when you install this mailbox post, it comes with this kind of plug or a drive plate on this round tubing. And what you do is you can drive this post straight into the ground using a sledgehammer. And they say this installation takes about 15 minutes. So you drive into the ground, remove this cap, and continue your installation. Now, if you know me, I love using concrete because I just know I want something plumb and I want it secure for a long time. So I might use concrete, but if you're in a hurry, they do claim that you can install this in 15 minutes or less. So let's go through their installation method. This cap's on, drive it in the ground. Once you drive into the ground, you take this cap off. Next, you install this extension. Fasten a set screw in the back. Once you're at your proper height, install this boom, and you're off to the races. The mailbox is set, and the post is in the ground, and it's, everything's free and clear, swinging clear. Now, here you're left with this flat surface, and that's why they sell two wood mounting plates. They make a medium size and a large size. And mostly they cater to the Gibraltar brand. So the medium mailbox mounting board would mount to this surface here, and a medium Gibraltar mailbox would be mounted on top. And conversely, large mailbox plate, large Gibraltar mailbox mounted on top. In addition to that, there's a couple other bits. I won't go into total detail on these, but here's a plate that you fasten to the pole that's driven to the ground. This is for added stability, and it's in the instructions. I'm not going to fasten it here for my demonstration in the garage, but this is another component to increase stability when you're driving the post into the ground with a sledgehammer. A lot of times, if you watch my content or you're just planning to install your mailbox, mailboxes in rural areas are often located on the roadside next to a ditch. And so what happens is you mount your post, but where you drive your post in the ground is below the road surface. And so your final installation height might be just way too low. Might be way too low, and you have to remember, if you're learning for the first time, your mailbox height's got to be 41 to 45 inches from the road surface to the bottom of mailbox or point entry to be compliant. So if you're mounting in a ditch and you drive your post in the ground or cement and concrete and your box is too low, Swing Clear has gone the extra mile and really thought about the customer experience, where they then offer extensions. So I think you can get a 24-inch extension, which I have here, or you can get a 48-inch extension. And so what this does is it's a slip fit onto this post that's within the base. I'll show you how that works. So I would take this out. You would pound this extension in, and there's some set screws in the kit that would come with this, so you could fasten it really nice and tight. And then you would then slide this down into the post that's in the ground. But you do have the option to get extenders as you accommodate for that final height of the mailbox, depending on where you're locating. If you're locating in a flat surface on the roadside, you might not need the extension, but if it kind of falls off into a ditch, you very well might. And when you're mounting by a ditch, you want to have a deeper installation so that post doesn't walk over time. Anyways, that is the Swing Clear Mailbox Post. It's a simple design, but it seems like a pretty effective one. And what I'm looking at here, you've got galvanized steel, you've got powder coated paint. I could see this lasting a really long time. And not only that, USA made, and it's an economical price. I'm not going to say the retail price here, but you can look it up online. because prices might change, but you know, for the price, it seems like a no-brainer if you live in a rural area. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. You might see them on our website soon, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks.